Hey everybody, Sheldon, Jordan with TSM Roofing. Today we're going to be going over our tile underlayment options. We're going to go over what we recommend to best suit you and your roof, whether it's new construction or a lift and reset. We want to recommend the products that are going to last the longest on your roof. At TSM Roofing, we offer a good, better, best system. Jordan's going to help me go through some of those products. We're going to start with our good, and then we'll work up to our best system. Okay, we're going to start off with our good option, but first, when our inspectors come out to the property, they're going to walk the property, they're going to get all their photos, they're going to get on the roof, see what tile you have, what your underlayment currently looks like, and you're going to receive a folder that looks like this. Inside this folder is there's going to be various information about different products, and one of the things that you're going to receive is this tile comparison chart. Now, we have 4 products on there. One of them, Jordan, is a Tara Secure Grip. We really just put that on there for reference for people. It's not something we install very often. It's kind of like a builder grade. Trax will typically get a product like this. Short life expectancy for that product. Usually the minimum that we install, Jordan, is a ply 40. And you could kind of walk us through these. You have a lot of experience with tile underlayment. You've been doing this for a long time. I know you know these products real well. Walk us through what the ply 40 offering looks like.
Sure, yeah, so the ply 40 is really going to be for that budget conscious customer, whether they're just on a strict budget financially, or maybe they're selling their house here in the near future, not planning on being there for a real long time.
Maybe new construction.
New construction, you know, spec home, something like that. It's a great option. It's a good price point. It's a quality product. It's got a 10-year manufacturer's warranty on it.
For a single layer, and then if you were, and nowadays we don't really see like a need for it because of some of the other offerings that we're going to cover, but you could do a single layer for 10 years, a double layer for 20 years with manufacturer warranty.
Yep.
So now we're going to talk about really like the 2 flagship products that when it comes to tile underlayment and particularly a lift and reset. There's 2 main products really on the market right now as far as SAs go, or fully adhered systems. One of them is going to be a Westlake Tile Seal. This was a very popular product over the last 5 to 10 years. We installed a lot of it, put it on a lot of roofs. We're now starting to do a lot of PSU 30. PSU 30, same thing, it's a fully adhered system, has an adhesive backing on it, so the guys peel it off, it sticks on the roof. Same with Westlake Tile Seal. Now, Jordan, you've installed a lot of PSU 30, and when we look at the comparison chart, there's some noticeable differences between all these products, but there's some key things I think that you probably could touch on that stand out, and it starts with the weight of these rolls. So PSU 30 roll is 48 pounds. It's going to be the lightest out of all these. What would be a benefit of lightweight rolls?
Sure, so when you're looking at the weight of a roll, specifically when it comes to a synthetic, you know, really the biggest thing you're going to get is the weight of that roll when that material is loaded up on your roof. When it comes to tile re-roofs, you know, one of the big problems we run into is tile breakage. We got a lot of discontinuation.
Yep.
It's very difficult to get our hands on tiles that match nowadays with sun fading and things like that. So the fewer amount of tiles that we can break on a roof, even just as simply as loading the product up there before we do the roof.
Foot traffic, so you got to think about it. You have a 200-pound guy on the roof and you add another 100 pounds to him with carrying a roll and tools and everything around. It really can be hard on the tile, and when it comes to like the discontinued tile, it's gotten a lot more difficult to source some of that stuff since there's been a big tile re-roof phase kind of going on in the valley. So it makes it difficult when it comes to replacement tile. One of the things that I always get asked about is mill thickness. Now, it says that Westlake Tile Seal has a 60 mil, PSU 30, 45 mil. Talk to me about the differences and if that's a concern when it comes to install.
Sure, so again, you know, we're talking about 2 synthetic products here. So this one's obviously a thinner product. Don't be fooled into thinking that because it's a thinner product that it doesn't protect your roof quite as well. It really comes down to the composition, the material that makes up the product itself. As you can see between these 2, slight difference in the way they look, the way they're constructed, but at the end of the day, you know, it's about keeping your roof watertight. and for longevity. And so when it comes to the mill thickness, not as big of an issue as when you're dealing with more of an asphalt-based underlayment.
And when I look at this PSU 30 product, I can see it looks like it has some kind of weaving in there, and it definitely looks like it gives it some structure. When I look at this Westlake Tile Seal, it looks more just like a non-woven polyester covering. So this could be a little bit more susceptible to like abrasions, guys, foot traffic, stuff like that. Is that something that you see?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not a huge issue, but in what we do, the little things matter.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to keeping your crew safe, grip is really important. Both of them do have a very good grip. I have seen that the PSU 30 does seem to be a little easier to walk on during install. Our crew can work more efficiently. They don't have to worry about slowing down quite as much.
Yeah.
The other thing you talked about is abrasion, specifically when it's hot outside.
Right.
I've noticed that this Tile Seal product does seem to give way a little bit. You drop a tile on there, it could have some abrasion to
for
it.
sure.
Things like that. The PSU 30 seems to hold up really well, just due to its composition.
And something we would have to do in the past when we were installing like a more traditional underlayment or asphalt, like apply 40, when you're installing, guys are moving tile around, it's inevitable that they're gonna poke a hole somewhere. So we'd have to try to chalk that stuff out or mark it, and then they have to come back and address that stuff later on once they actually got the roof and the battens and everything laid. So it can be a little bit of a hassle doing that, and sometimes stuff gets missed. When it comes to warranties, I'm looking at the comparison chart, and there's definitely some differences in warranty here. Talk to me about warranties between PSU 30 and Westlake Tile Seal.
Sure, yeah, the warranty with the PSU 30 is actually going to be a lifetime manufacturer's warranty, meaning you've got protection for that roof, for that product, for the life of the roof. The Tile Seal, similar, but it does have a limit. It's a 30-year warranty, a very good warranty when it comes to underlayment products, but it does expire after 30 years.
Gotcha. And PSU 30 is a Owens Corning product. We're a platinum contractor with Owens Corning. So we've seen Owens Corning and handling their warranties. They do an excellent job of it. They respond to it quickly. That gives us a lot of confidence installing this material. Ask our guys when they come out to the property about us being a platinum contractor and what that all entails when it comes to warranties. That being said, both products are great products. At the end of the day, bang for your buck.
Absolutely. Bottom line, if you're looking to get the best product for your roof at the best price, the PSU 30 is the way to go. That's where I would say 80 to 90% of our customers right now are going with that product. I always like to offer estimates for multiple products so you can always compare. The PSU 30 just is in a class of its own when it comes to the price point and the quality that you receive.
And it's at a slightly cheaper price point than a Tile Seal. It's a little bit more competitive. The warranty is a little bit better. Both are still great products. And when it comes to comparing estimates, just make sure you're always getting an apples to apple estimate. Now, Jordan, when you're sending an estimate out, it's going to be detailed. It'll have each line item. You can see what the PSU 30 is costing you and what Tile Seal is costing you. When you're comparing estimates, it's very important to make sure that they're apples to apples when it comes to a lift-in reset or a tile re-roof, or even new construction for that matter. So that's some of our offerings. If you guys have any other questions, check us out on YouTube. Go to our website. There's a lot of information on both of those. TSM Roofing, the authority in roofing. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps us keep bringing you this great roofing content. Thanks for watching.